It's the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. How are you, little flock? I pray that you are well, strong, full of vibrant energy, radiant, wealthy. I am. So I'm going to read something to you guys. It's from the book of John. It's John chapter 14, verse 23. John chapter 14, verse 23 says, Yahusha answered and said unto him, If a man love me, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. If a man love me, he will. If a man love me, he will keep my words. If a man love me, he will keep my words. So, little flock, if you indeed love Yahusha, not just say you do, but you indeed truly do, then what will you do to prove that you love him? You will simply keep his words. As he has said, you won't war back and forth about them. You won't stutter step when it comes to keeping them. You won't be going, but. You won't be butting. You won't be doubting if you indeed love him. You see? The proof that you love him will be the fact that you are keeping his words. You see that? That's the proof. You are keeping his words. And my Father will love him. So Abba, God, who the whole vast world is searching after, some even say they worship, he will love you. The creator of all things will love you if you do what? If you love Yahusha and keep his words. Then Abba will love you. If. So what happens, grandson, if you don't love Yahusha and don't keep his words? Will the creator of all things still love you? Well, obviously no. See how that works? If is the key. There's a thing that must be done in order to receive the love of God, which is what you all say you're looking for, especially you, little flock. To be loved. Well, I'm going to tell you today, you can look for a woman to love you, brother, sister. You can look for a man to love you. You can look for a friend to love you. You can look for fans to love you. But all of that so-called love pales in comparison to the love of Abba. So then, you wise listeners who have ears to hear what I'm saying to you today, would say to yourself, wait a minute, I want to be loved. I can't deny that. We all do. But what greater love could there be than to be loved by the Creator? And how do I receive the love from the Creator? How do I obtain it? By loving Yahusha and keeping his words. See how that works? So Abba will love him. And we, who is the we that's being spoken of here? Wouldn't that be Abba the Father and Yahusha the Son? Isn't that the we he's referring to? We will come unto him. Stop. So do you go to them or do they come to you? Well, according to this verse, the Father and the Son will come to whichever person there be that does what? Love Yahusha and keep his words. See? So the presence of the Father and the Son coming to you, is what he just said there, is what we all want, is it not, little flock? To abide with the Father and the Son eternally. Well, he just told you how to make that happen. That's why I'm not waiting for the kingdom, nor am I waiting for any visitation from the Father or the Son. They abide with me and I in them. They are in me and I am in them. We are one being. And the man that you hear talking to you today is, guess who? Yahusha. Don't you understand that's what the scriptures bear witness to? Why would I be dying daily if there is not someone who is living in my place? And who is that lives in your place? Well, the scriptures confirm who it is. I am dead, and the life that I now live is Christ living. So then, wouldn't it be strange, better for me to say, wouldn't it be strange for me to introduce you or introduce myself to you as someone other than Yahusha? Wouldn't it be strange? As the Christ, as the anointed one. I am the anointed one. Now, see, the fear of saying that is only there. It only exists because Christ was crucified for making such a statement. Do you understand what I'm telling you? We stone thee not for any good works, but we stone thee for blasphemy. For you being a man maketh thyself God. Do y'all hear that? Remember the high priest? He tore his garment. And why did he tear his garment? He said it. Guys, study to show yourself approved. The high priest tore his garment because he said, "We have all heard the blasphemy." See? And they crucified him. So, to the little flock that are witnesses to this, it brought fear to them and said, "Oh my gosh, okay, well, Yahusha's the man, and I'm just a little sheep over here that has nothing to do with this thing." No, that's not how it goes. He said, "Take up your cross and follow me." That's what he said. So how in the hell are y'all different? He has actually prayed that you wouldn't be deceived into thinking that y'all were different. He prayed for that. Father, I pray that they be one, as you and I are one. You are in me and I in you, and I pray that they be in us and we in them. Y'all don't remember that prayer? So why is he praying that prayer if it's a lie that you're supposed to become Christ? You die and Christ is born in your place. That's what happens. You have given your life up so that Christ can live, the truth, the one who knows how to live right. Why would my own mundane man that used to live, Why would I continue to allow him to live and rule this vessel if he doesn't know how to do it right? That's stupid. I'll give the reins over to Yahusha, and now you do it. And then he's going to say, hey, you remember I said take up your cross and follow me? Yeah, remember they crucified me on that cross. And why? Because I told them the truth about who I was. So I would have to lie to you guys right now if I was to tell you that I'm not Christ. I am Christ. I am. If y'all were faithful enough to believe so, then you would get all the healing you needed. You would get all the hidden manna that you were looking for. I would sit and sup with you all day long, as I used to do with my brothers around my dining room table till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we had to go to work at 5:30. I'll do the same with you. I will liberate you from the things that hold you if you want to be liberated. If you want to be set free, I will set you free. Because I am able to do so. So why would I lie to you? That would be just like you going to your doctor and he says, or you're going to a surgeon. You go to your surgeon and you say, hey man, I know this surgery is coming up. I need to get this surgery done. I can trust you to do it right. And he goes, well, not really. But I've never done it. I'll just give it a try though. Wait a minute. Wait. You're not sure if you can do it? Well, not really. So are you a surgeon? I say that I am. But do you have the works to prove that you are? You don't have any record of doing this surgery. No, I don't. So then how the hell do I know you can do it? Just trust me. Okay, hold on a minute here. Do you see what I'm explaining to you? Just like Christ said, the works are going to prove it. Now, what did Christ do? He gave us the bread, the hidden manna from heaven, that you eat and you never hunger again. I'm doing that. I'm doing it right now. I do it every single day, numerous times a day for you guys. Therefore, I'm doing the works of Christ. I told you, I will give you your eyes, your blind eyes, sight again. I will raise the dead back unto life again. If you just simply believe me and come to me, I will simply do it for you. Why lie about it? Why lie? This is what Christ prayed for. Watch this. If Christ and the Father have made their abode in me, which is the proof because of the words that you hear. See, just like Christ said, the words that I speak are not my words. They come from above. Can this be denied? Okay, then. So then that means God is inside of me. So if I tell you to come to me, then I'm not telling you to come to my flesh and blood body. I'm telling you to come to the temple in which Abba is resting in, so that the healing can come forth through the vessel to you, like Yahusha did. But y'all find it strange when a person stands up and says that. And I told you, it was because of the fear of being crucified. That's what you're afraid of telling the truth for. Stop lying to yourself today. The only reason you don't tell somebody the truth is because of the drama that will ensue. It stops you from telling the truth. Tell me when I'm lying to y'all. How in the hell do I know what keeps you from telling the truth? It's fear of making a confrontation. See? A confrontation. It's fear of confrontation that you know the truth will make. That is why you often hear people say, hey man, look man, I've been hanging on this for a long time. I just got to say it. Well, what the hell you mean you've been hanging on to it? What you mean is you have been resisting saying it for the sake of not creating a problem. See that? But that ain't doing no good neither. And so that's why eventually you break and have to say it. And many times you even tell the person as you're saying it, like, look, man, I know this gonna piss you off or whatever, but you just gotta hear this shit. You just gotta hear it, man. I know you don't want to, but you gotta listen to this now. You see? Well, it never get to that point if you just tell the truth from the beginning. Well, you're scared of getting crucified. That's why you don't. Just like if I was afraid right now of what you guys thought about what I was saying. If I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell them I'm Christ, they're going to tell me I'm blaspheming. And then I'm going to say, well, they're treating me just like they treated my master. So I'm doing good. See, I'm a peculiar man. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. Despitefully being used, I'm looking for that because I was told that that would happen. And I was told to rejoice when it happens. So I do. A lot of elect don't know that yet, and they sit there and they cry when they get despitefully used. They complain. They bitch and moan about it instead of rejoicing about it, knowing that they're blessed. When men cast your name out as evil and say you're crazy, you get all defensive and all mad and want to fight them about the shit and everything and tell them, yeah, I'm not crazy, and defend yourself. He just said, blessed are you when men do that. So then I'm blessed. It's happening for me. That must mean I'm Christ. It must mean that. It must mean it because that's the one who told me. That's the one who told me it would happen to me. Now, why did he tell me it would happen to me? Because it happened to him. Take up your cross and follow me. Because it happened to him. So then that's the only way he can succor us when it happens to us. It's because he has gone through it. Being despitefully used, being betrayed by his own, being murdered unjustly. You see? Because he told the truth. That's what he was killed for. So that's what made the little flock get scared, like I told you. Well, we're not scared anymore. I am Christ. I am the anointed one of God. The spirit of Abba Yah rests on me. Why lie about it? Why lie? Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let a thing be established. And dozens of witnesses have told me the spirit of Abba Yah rests upon you. And I mean, it's resting on you too, brother. Unlike I've ever seen. That's what they've said. That's not what I've said. That's what they have said about the grandson of right thought. Ooh, this dude lays fire like I ain't never heard. Well, there's a reason for that. That means the grandson of right thought, according to this scripture, loves Yahusha and keeps his word. If he didn't, then the spirit could not rest upon him. You see how this works? Now, why am I saying this? Why am I telling you this about myself? So that you can receive the love of the Father by doing what? Following me. Look, is it wrong that I'm telling you to follow me? If the Spirit of God rests upon me and you know it does, is it wrong for me to tell you to follow me then? So that the Spirit of God can rest upon you? Now, who is the only one that can tell you how to see the Father face to face? Yahusha is. So I must be him. I must be, because I'm telling you how to do it. No man knows the Father but the Son. So how in the hell am I telling you about the Father in great clarity if I'm not the Son? I'm going to always put you niggas in a pickle because I'm the anointed one. I cannot be confounded. I cannot be ashamed. There's nothing you can do with the spirit of Abba Yah. So therefore, you will have to simply submit to what I'm telling you is true. The only way you can have the power, the only way you can have the love, the only way you can have the happiness, the only way you can have the peace. These are all things that we all seek for. The only way you can have it is by loving Yahusha and keeping his words. Every one of them. Because that is how we live, by every word that proceed out of his mouth. I told you, got you niggas in a pickle. You see? Because you have to say, either I'm going to do what grandson said do, or I'm going to deny what he said, and I'm just not going to receive the power, or the love, or the happiness, or the peace. Because you can't get it any other way. Isn't that written? You see how I'm just going to do you? I'm going to handcuff you to the wall. I told you that. I am like fuller's soap and a refiner's fire to hold your ass to the wall. To give you no other way and no other excuse but to simply say, you know what? It's the only way, man. It's what Yahusha taught. That's the only choice you got when you talk to me. Or either just deny it and walk away sorrowful and empty. You see? Watch this, y'all. John 14. John 14, chapter 6. Well, let's go to chapter 5. Thomas, which means twin, said unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? He says, we don't know where you're going, Yahusha, so how can we know the way to get there, to the destination? You see? So that we can meet up with you again, which is what you little flockers trying to do, meet back up with your shepherd, right? And be with him forevermore. Well, I'm showing you how to do that. Yahusha said unto him, I am, just like the grandson's been telling you, the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto Abba but by me. See? So if Abba rests in my temple like I told you, that means I had to keep Yahusha's words so that Abba could then love me and reveal himself to me and make his abode with me, as it is written. Abode means that's where you live now. So Abba live here with me. The kingdom of heaven is here. You see? 7. If you had known me, like if y'all had known who the grandson was, if you had read your Bibles and read about the branch and was looking for him in the end times, so that when I stood up, you would know, but y'all weren't studying that prophecy. See, you didn't study. I did. You didn't. It's the way it is. So I'm going to reveal it to you so that now you can be where I am. Just as Yahusha has done. You see? If you had known me, then you should have known my Father also. See? So if you know the grandson, then how in the hell can you say you don't know Yahusha if you say you know me? That's my question to all of you that want to deny anything that I'm saying to you. How can you say, I know the grandson, and they say, well, do you know Yahusha? And then the person goes, no. That's impossible. If you know the grandson, you indeed know Yahusha. Because that's who you're talking to when you talk to the grandson. See what I'm trying to explain to you? Just like you were talking to Abba when you were talking to Yahusha. Don't you see? And don't you see why I'm called the grandson now? Okay, let's keep going. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it sufficeth us. See? Show us the Father, and that'll do it. That's what he's saying. We'll be able to believe. Yahusha said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet you have not known me, Philip? Not known me? He said, show us the Father. You have not known me? So if somebody said, hey man, show us Yahusha then. Since you say you know Yahusha, then show him to us. I'm going to say, I've been all this time talking to y'all, and y'all don't know me yet? See? Take up your cross and follow me. I am literally following him. Literally. See? He that has seen me has seen the Father. He who has seen the grandson has seen Yahusha. If you've seen the grandson, then you've seen Jesus Christ. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? He said, how are you going to tell, how are you asking me to show you Yahusha when I'm standing right here in front of you? Do y'all follow this today, little flock? You are going to do the same thing. So don't marvel because I'm doing it. You will do the same. You will. Believest thou not, listen, y'all, verse 10, believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? Now, what did Christ say? If a man love me and keep my words, then the Father will love him, and then we will come to him, you see, and make our abode with him. So the Father in me, see? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, just like the grandson say to you. But Abba that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. Just like I'm telling you, come to me so that the spirit of Abba Yah will work through me and grant you that whatever you're asking for. Whatever you're asking for will be granted unto you if you come to the temple of God by belief and don't lack faith. That's all you have to do. I don't understand how you can hear this and say, I'm scared, or I don't believe that, or that guy's blaspheming, or that guy's this, when I'm literally telling you, if you come to me, do you love Yahusha? Now you just said yes. Well, then if you come to me, do you think you're going to be listening or hearing anything other than what Yahusha said? So then that's why I'm telling you to come here. Okay? But the Father that dwells, see, lives in me. He does the stuff. See? So the mundane man I was is dead. He can't do shit because he's dead. See? He can't do anything. But the Spirit can. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. I'm going to tell you the same thing. Believe me that Yahusha is in me and I am in Yahusha, therefore making the Father in me in the Father. See? Or believe me for what you see me doing every day. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, listen, shall he do also. So you see why I'm telling you to come to me? I'm saying this with great plainness so that you can understand my speech. I raise the dead. I give sight to the blind. I make rich the poor in spirit. I feed the flock of Abba Yah with great abundance of manna. And if you come to me, you will receive in like fashion. If you believe by faith. Because the only reason Yahusha couldn't do anything was because of their unbelief. Is it written or not? He marveled because of their unbelief, and he could do very few mighty works there for their unbelief. So your liberation is contingent upon your belief in this simple truth that I'm giving you today. That Abba has sent me. Do you believe that? Then come. Receive all the blessings that you ever wanted. Ask me to pray for you and I will. And when it happens in your life, then you'll know that what I'm saying to you is true. If the wicked can come to me and say, if a righteous man pray for me, I know I will benefit. A sinner says this to me, then where is the little flock saying, grandson, if the Father be in you, then beseech him on my behalf. And I will, without hesitation, because I love you. Do you believe I do? Or do you believe I'm lying to you today? Continuing, verse 12, because I go unto my Father. Greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Y'all hear that? So what's the prerequisite? He that believes on me. So if you believe on Yahusha, which like he said in the other verse, if you love me and keep my words, that's what believing is. Loving him and keeping his words. Then greater things than what I did, you are going to do. Do y'all believe that? So then do you believe that Abba and Yahusha rest in the holy temple of the grandson? Okay, well then come on. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, see, 13, that will I do. I literally just said that to you guys. I literally just said that to you. That the Father may be glorified in the grandson. Do you understand? Just like he said, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. So I want Abba to get glory. So then challenge me, come to me, ask me, beseech me, seek me for prayer, and then see if Abba Yah works mighty works in your life. And I guarantee you, without a question or a doubt, that he will. I guarantee you he will. And I want this for you. I want all good things for you, little flock. So ask. 14, I'm telling you to ask. Why? If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. 15, if you love me, keep my commandments. Did he say anything different here? He's saying the same things. If you love me, keep my words. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter. I'm here, that he may abide with you forever. I am here. I'm proving it to you. The spirit of truth. I'm telling you truth every day, consistently. Whom the world cannot receive, they will not receive me. They don't believe in me because it sees me not. They don't see me. Do the world see the grandson of right thought, even though he speaks with great power and great truth, without any dishonesty in his heart, without any guile? But they don't see me. But you see me. Why? For he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. We are one. I keep telling you that, little flock. So claim your Christdom today. Stop being afraid that they're going to crucify you for saying it. It's the truth. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. You see? Yet a little while and the world sees me no more, but you see me because I live, and you shall live also. Look at this. At that day you shall know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. So, did you hear that? I'm proving it today. At that day is today, that you shall know, I do know, that I am in my Father, that Christ and the Father are one, and that you are inside of Christ, and Christ is in me. I totally understand that and believe that, and that's why I'm called the grandson. Why? Because the Father and the Son have made their abode here, in me, the grandson. Perfect in his generations. Siloam Israelah.